Hi, everyone. I'm David from the podcast team at I-Fal, the English learning app. It's another relaxed coffee chat where we learn English and talk about what's happening around us. Today, I'll share 5 simple news stories, each with a little summary, some friendly Israeli commentary, and a few useful English words with Hebrew translations. Let's get started. 1. New cabaret at the Kamari Theater. Summary. The Kamari Theater in Tel Aviv just opened a big new production called Cabaret. On stage, you see an amazing performance by Ran Danker and the strong singing voice of Lehi Toledano. Although the show is dazzling like a Broadway musical, it also hides a darker message. It reminds us what happens when good people stay silent in the face of cruelty. Commentary. I love going to the theater, especially after a long day in traffic. This show sounds like a real punch to the gut, as some reviewers say, although it's also beautiful and exciting. It's a good reminder to speak up when we see something wrong, whether at school or in the army, or even when our neighbor is in trouble. Vocabulary. Cabaret, a small show with music, dance, and acting. KBRT, MVP, MSHVLB. To be silent, not to speak. LHA. 2. A big Purim party by a cyber company summary. Vega, a cybersecurity company, just raised $120 million this month. To celebrate Purim, they threw a big party at the Tel Aviv port. On stage were Aviyahu Penchasov's club rhythm band, the pair Eve and Lear, and singer Kfir Atia. Even internet stars like Oren Leave and musician Dima XR joined the fun. Commentary. Imagine your phone buzzing with stories from a wild Purim party at the port. It reminds me of the big office Purim events I've seen, with crazy costumes and lots of laughter. Although you might be tired after a long day at work, or after picking up kids from Gan, a good party always lifts your spirit. Vocabulary. To raise, money. To collect funds, LGYYs, to join, to come together with others, LHTSTRP. 3. Bridgerton's most heartwarming season. Yet summary. Netflix's hit show, Bridgerton, just released its 4th season. After 3 seasons of fancy balls and grand dresses, this time the story focuses on the invisible people behind the glamour. The plot starts with the cleaning crew and ends up in the Queen's palace. This deeper, more thoughtful story made many fans call Season 4 the best one so far. Commentary. I'm a big fan of Bridgerton, although I admit I watch it with Hebrew subtitles and pause the show to learn new words. It's nice to see a story about people we usually do not notice, like the cleaning team at a wedding, just like here in Israel, where so many wonderful helpers are behind every celebration. Vocabulary. Depth, the quality of being serious and detailed. VMK. Fairy tale, a simple story of magic and wonder. Agd, Sipver Agd. 4. A bottomless pit of golf. Spending in Saudi Arabia. Summary. Saudi Arabia has spent $5.3 billion on a brand new, flashy golf league. Every month they spend $100 million, but they do not earn much money back. Prize money for players keeps growing. Now the Saudis are looking for someone to buy parts of this losing business. Commentary. Wow, $5.3 billion sounds like a bottomless pit. Here in Israel, many people love golf, but most of us go to small courses, not big, expensive leagues. It's interesting how one country can spend so much on sport, while many kids in school would love better sports equipment. Vocabulary. Bottomless pit, something that always needs more money. BVR, LATHTYT, to burn through, to spend quickly. LBZBZ, BMHIRVT. 5. High-tech training and a court ruling summary. An employee in a funded tech training program learned skills from zero. Soon after, he left for a competitor with a higher salary. The labor court said he cannot be forced to stay, but he must pay back part of the training costs, about 87,000 shekels. Now people ask, when is training like work, and when is it free? Commentary. Many Israeli students dream of tech jobs, so they join boot camps and courses. I know friends who study all night and then get an offer from a big company. However, before you sign up, read the small print. You might have to return some money if you quit too fast. Vocabulary. Training. Learning new skills for a job. HKHSH arch. Compensation. Money paid for costs or loss. Pi TSVI. That's our 5 news summaries for today. I hope you enjoyed hearing these stories and picked up some useful English words. I really enjoyed helping you learn some English today. Remember, the I-Fal app has all these lessons and more, only 20 shekels per lesson. See you next time, and keep practicing.